testing. I think we are up and running. Okay, so last time we left off getting a whole 10 approval with my queen Morgan, which is just an absolutely unforgivable sin in my book, but hopefully things are going to be better now because I think if all goes well, we should meet Zevran at sometime today. So off we go for that most joyous of occasions. And I think I'm done with loathering. If I'm not done with loathering, I'm gonna find out later because we're about to walk out of it. And I think I also have gifts. I believe Morgan likes this. I may or may not have metagamed a little bit and looked it up. I need you to love me.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Okay. my sin has been remedied. I think these are just like generic gifts.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Okay, well, +4. +4 is pretty good. Shiny gold ring. Does she like this? I may as well dump all my gifts on Morgan.
Interesting.
Ah! Okay, only +3. That's fine. That's fine. Anyways, I may as well gift her a lot because she is not going to approve of me being a goody two-shoes a great deal. Okay, I think this actually goes to Alistair, which surprised me.
I could get used to this, you know.
Okay, hallelujah. For approval. And then this is obviously Liliana.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Alright, you're quite welcome. Okay, now that everyone is somewhat more fond of me, I think we are good to carry on. Alright, goodbye, loathering. Quest completed. Alright, this may as well be the destroy loathering button. Goodbye, friends. Good luck with the dark spawn.
Bad dreams, huh?
I don't know, any dream where I get to see a dragon, I think I would consider that a mighty good dream indeed. But, it must have been something I ate. Surely, yes, surely that is the answer.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember?
Aha,
You see,
astute observation.
part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Aha, that is how Duncan was so certain it was a blight. The more you know. Why didn't he just tell everyone that? This is a good question.
He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Aw, thanks for the help, Alistair. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
He's good for much more than that. He's great for standing around in camp after I get Zevran, because that's going to be his fate. Very imminently. And I'm very sorry, but I only have so much room in my party and in my heart.
Yes? Well?
Anything new? Okay, I'm pretty sure I've exhausted her traveling minstrel tales. She does not need to tell me all of that again.
Something on your mind?
Hello. I don't want to flirt with you. That would be awfully mean. This is an awkward question, and I asked him this earlier.
Sure, I could. I
Okay.
could even teach you, I suppose. Anyone who's been trained as a warrior. I guess if I'm going to give up Chantry secrets, I may as well go all the way. Send whoever you want trained to me in camp, and I'll see what I can do.
I figured since Morrigan gave us the specialization, he would probably also give us the specialization at this point. Alright. Codex! Okay, I think this is a totally new one. I'm paranoid. I'm gonna reread things because I have the memory of a goldfish. But that's gonna make it stick more for everyone, right? Yes, it's a good thing. That's how I'm gonna justify it. Anyways, Templars. Often portrayed as stoic and grim, the Order of Templars was created as the martial arm of the Chantry. Armed with the ability to dispel and resist magic in addition to their formidable combat talents, the Templars are uniquely qualified to act as both a foil for apostates, mages who refuse to submit to the authority of the Circle, and a first line of defense against the dark powers of blood mages and abominations. While the mages often resent the Templars as symbols of the Chantry's control over magic, the people of Thedas see them as saviors and holy warriors, champions of all that is good, armed with piety enough to protect the world from the ravages of foul magic. In reality, the Chantry's militant arm looks first for skilled warriors with unshakable faith in the Maker, with a flawless moral center as a secondary concern. Templars must carry out their duty with an emotional distance, and the Order of Templars prefers soldiers with religious fervor and absolute loyalty over paragons of virtue who might question orders when it comes time to make difficult choices. That part, at least, checks out. Oh, I'm reading this after doing Dragon Age 2 hurts me. The Templars' power derives from the substance lyrium, a mineral believed to be the raw element of creation. While mages use lyrium in their arcane spells and rituals, Templars ingest the primordial mineral to enhance their abilities to resist and dispel magic. Lyrium use is regulated by the Chantry, but some Templars suffer from lyrium addiction, the effects of which include paranoia, obsession, and dementia. Templars knowingly submit themselves to this treatment, quote-unquote, in the service of the Order and the Maker. It is this sense of ruthless piety that most frightens mages when they draw the Templars' attention. When the Templars are sent to eliminate a possible blood mage, there is no reasoning with them. And if the Templars are prepared, the mage's magic is all but useless. Driven by their faith, the Templars are one of the most feared and respected forces in Thedas. From Patterns Within Form by Halden, First Enchanter of Starkhaven, A80 blessed. Yeah, well, we're gonna get a lot closer look into the whole Templar thing in the next game. Yeah, there's entirely too much to be said about that order. Okay, we're gonna talk to Sten, and I may or may not metagame a little bit because I don't actually know how to win him over, and I am so deeply fond of being friends with everyone. I think we should talk for a moment.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? You've been in that cage for weeks. I know this is the good answer.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I've never seen a kunai before. Tell me about your people. Tell me. Educate me.
No.
No. Please?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
That sure is one way to describe elves. You said you were in the army.
I am.
Wow. Why would the Kunari send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
Wow. Okay, what is the best answer here? Doesn't that make your view of things a little skewed? Let's go with that.
Compared to what?
Well, good question is the one he likes here. Knowing how wildly intriguing the cute is, the other answers might have some water, but we're going for friends here.
What does anyone truly know of the world? The world changes. We change. The Antam observe what we can, just as you do. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
True. We're works for me.
As you wish.
Okay, well, we got a whole 4 approval. I'm debating, do I start saving before I talk to people? I think I am going to overwrite this save. Do I save scum?
Yes.
What were you doing in that cage? Can I ask that?
Sitting, as you observed.
Sitting. I know he likes being teased. Cute. You're the silent type, I see.
Your grasp of the obvious is remarkable.
Okay. Please, please. Tell me. Okay.
I did.
Okay.
Bashera. Was there anything else?
Cool.
Speak then.
Oh, okay.
Then I suggest we move on.
I have a
I am
question.
hardly surprised.
I want to know.
To answer a question,
Answer a question. What was the question?
the Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
Wow. What's an Arishok?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
Did you find the answer to his question? I think the blight is a very reasonable thing to care about, actually.
A portion of it.
A portion of it. What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Wow. I guess I'm gonna be silly and ask the obvious question.
Why do you?
Oh, okay. I know he likes. I'm great. I'm a Grey Warden. It's my job. And I guess apparently he doesn't like Ferelden as my home. Okay. Okay. I am driven solely by duty.
Exactly. You don't ask, nor do I. The Arishok sends me and I go.
Yes. Yes. That is exactly what I am like too. I don't ask any questions at all.
Yes.
When are you going to do that?
Never.
Never.
I cannot go home.
Aw. Well, you can stay with us.
Thank you. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Okay.
As you wish.
Wait, was there not an apostrophe? Oh, he got a bunch of approval. Haha. Okay, my scheme went off flawlessly without a hitch. Hold on, wait. Codex updated. I think, is this just totally new? I know his quote's the same. Anyways, I guess we're gonna read all of it. The Northern Islands are remote, lush jungles that harbor cities rumored to be the most extraordinary ever built. These are the lands of the Kunari, lands that no foreign eyes ever see. Only the stories of the 3 exultant marches waged against the giants have reached the south until the arrival of Sten. The stoic giant in the cage was surely the strangest thing the people of Lothering had ever seen until the light struck. I feel like maybe that was there already. Ahem. Anyways, this part's definitely new. Sten has an eye for paintings, an appreciation that might seem out of character, but is actually an extension of Kunari discipline. He respects an artist for careful composition, a skill that is as much about where the brushstroke stops as where it begins. Ah, okay, I remember saying, I think he likes paintings, so I guess this lets you know. And he's a painter. He's a painter kind of fella. Okay.
Ah, it's good to see you,
My
my timely
merchants.
rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service.
I
once
see
again.
you've decided to show up
Saw your
anyways.
camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yes, that sounds brilliant. I kind of wish you told me you were gonna come anyways when I invited you along earlier, but okay. What are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
That's okay. I'll be your guard. You can leave that to me. Have you been following us?
I can see why you might be suspicious, being a Grey Warden and all. Were
I'm
I
happy.
in your shoes, I would feel the same way.
I'm happy I did.
Trust me when I say that my encountering you here was serendipity and nothing more. I travel a lot, so I'm bound to meet everyone on the road eventually. If you prefer, I'll take my boy and be on my way. But regretfully, you're the safest spot on this road, without a doubt.
Don't worry.
I'm
Show
sure
me
you'll
what
be
you got
pleased
still.
with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Ah, yes, the discount. Even better. Ooh, books. Hello. They are so expensive. Oh my goodness. Cards, dancing shoes. These look tasty. Oh, I got a dog colors. Veilguard. Wow. That is pretty tasty. Dalish Hunter's belt. Increases monetary gain. Hold on. Wait. That seems helpful. Excuse me? Man, some of these are so expensive. Okay. Wait, Morgan likes this. Ooh, and they have a backpack. I can't get it though. No. I'm gonna need this. She's gonna hate me so much for being nice. Okay, what can I get rid of? I kinda wanna keep the name stuff. I'm not using hats. But I'd feel really bad if I needed this and I'd sold it. I don't really need this. I bought that. Like, I'm not getting rid of that. Pretty sure I don't need this. I'm pretty sure no one needs these. And if they do, they're pretty easy to replace. I'm never using these. Just cut your losses. Just part with it. Pull off the band-aid. This is named Grey Warden, Great Sword. Oh, 2 Grey Warden, Great Swords even. I'm not really planning on having anyone use a Great Sword, so for this run, I think I can just ditch these actually. The Veshal. Ilbin's Mercy. Interesting. Anyways, I still cannot afford that backpack. As much as it pains me. Do I have a belt equipped? I don't. Alright.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
You can sell me a belt that increases my monetary gain after I persuade you.
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open.
Yes, exactly.
I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there too, merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Tell me all about that lost dwarven glory.
Our kingdoms once spanned the length of Thados, from majestic Orzammar to Kalsharok to glittering Darmalin far to the west. They say the gold and silver veins ran so thick through the stone of Darmalin that the entire city sparkled. The Darkspawn took it all, of course. One by one, the old tides fell, and then all that was left was Orzammar. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
Ah yes, nobles. The source of so many problems. And what happened then? I'm sure you didn't steal them. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castle slugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
So someone else stole them on his behalf. Okay. I guess we're gonna go with better to do something with them than leave them to rot.
That's exactly how I see it.
May
You
as
know,
well.
The woman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Oh, that's quite the harrowing tale. Fascinating story. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
I guess this is a good point. But where do these goods come from? Not the deep roads.
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
I agree. I agree with your philosophy.
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
You can be real judgmental to him. I never realized that. I suppose it's better than having the Darkspawn take it all.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
He's a little opportunistic, but you know, for a merchant, that's probably a desirable quality to have. Well, you did mention your son. Tell me about your son.
Yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here, I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
Aww. That was generous of you.
It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Ah, yes.
Well, he
Enchantment.
does seem to enjoy it, at least.
So it begins. Have you heard any rumors? I love asking people this question. They say so much to this question.
There's talk that King Cousland was cheating on the Queen, and she found out about it. That's why Tyrn Logain abandoned Cousland at Ostagar. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Ah, yes, that's the sole reason for being abandoned at Ostagar. Anything else?
The crafters of the Pearl Brothel are threatening to close their doors if they aren't finally recognized as a true guild. Ha! Can you imagine? As if the men weren't blue enough. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
I lack context to make a judgment on that one. But hopefully that will be resolved.
There's a nasty rumor going around that the Grey Wardens are evil and that they worship the Archdemon. They're the ones that caused the blight. They were getting upset, see? That there was no use for them anymore, so they summoned up the Archdemon to do their bidding. It would explain a great many things.
Makes perfect sense.
That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Intriguing to hear the Thetis conspiracy theories.
I don't know what to tell you. Nothing I can think of at the
Oh,
moment.
okay. he didn't have 24 different rumors to tell me like the other guy.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell
All
me.
right, I was here for a belt. That's
I'm
what I
sure
came
you'll
here
be
for.
pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I am extremely pleased with everything that you have. Give me this. I don't know how much of a difference it makes. I don't think I ever used it or paid attention to it before, but we're gonna use it this time. A high sandal. Let me figure out my belt situation. Bonk. And then I don't have Zevran yet. Ooh, okay. Well, she already has an amulet then, I guess. And doesn't. What does Alistair have? That I don't want him to not get hostility. Okay, I'll just save it for Zevran then, that's fine.
Hello.
The boy's a
Hello.
bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Wow, what a fancy word. If I ask for what other goods do you have, is it the same thing?
Oh, certainly, I can do that for you. Just come with me.
Oh, okay, I see. Then it just transfers you to him. Okay, good to know. I was just curious.
Enchantment?
What enchantments does he do? This is a good thing to ask.
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
Aw,
There you have it.
he's excited. Well, I guess I have to be excited for an enchantment then. I would like it done.
Enchantment!
Do I have any runes? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is great and all. But I think the Grey Warden sword thingy bob that I already have. Or I'm using the family sword. Oh no! This is, well, Messy Kills explosive. Maybe I should compare Oathkeeper then. Aw, it is a little bit better, I think. I'm not sure how big a difference +4 attack and +1 damage makes compared to slightly increased base damage. Someone needs to pull out a calculator. I'm gonna stick with the family sword, I guess, for plot, lore, character building reasons. Yes, that's gonna be my excuse. So I don't have to math. What is all this red stuff over here? Interesting substances you have, Morrigan.
I await your command.
I feel like the
So,
flirty options
Full
are
of
popping up.
questions, are you?
I think I've asked all of these. I am full of questions, Morgan. Thank you for observing. Okay, I think I've talked to Liliana. I've talked to Sten. I've talked to Alistair. There's one very important person I have not talked to yet.
Oh, why, you little...
You harassing my dog. What happened?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Oh no. Well, he is a war dog. This is a good point. There's hardly any blood drawn, still he shouldn't have. Be nice. Play nice, kids.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Yeah, remember that. He's a
I
war
once
dog and
heard
a good dog.
really old
Oh.
legend about how the hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Aw, he's not into human meat.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Look at Alistair traumatizing my dog in retaliation. I'd never feed you another human being.
It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
You know, I thought about that. Any more dog scenes?
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Oh no! It's the thought that counts. He means well. Come on, you gotta give him some credit.
Dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady. We gotta defer to the queen. I'm sorry, doggo.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
That's a little uncalled for, though. I don't want to be like, you're a mean lady. I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Oh, she does it too. Well, at least she's self-aware. Aw, be nice to Stan. Oh, they're talking. Back away slowly. What if I just watch? I'm sure they're gonna be good friends
You are
after
a
this.
true warrior and worthy of respect.
There we go. Happy bark. Yes, that's exactly what I like to see. Make my dog bark happily. Trying to find a way through the earth, are we? Okay, dig. Dig away, honey bun. You earned it. Gonna take some time. Maybe he'll find something. Good luck with that. If I click on you again, he wags his tail happily. I'm going to pet Barkspawn. Because not petting Barkspawn would be a crime. Okay. I've done my rounds. Everyone is pleased with me, which is exactly what I like to see. I got Bodon. I got Enchanter Kid. Sandal, that's his name. Okay, I guess I'm gonna save here. So that way the save is titled camp, because just having the save titled Chantry was gonna start bothering me. Okay, I'm not sure if this is where the Zevran ambush triggers. I've never used this mod before. We're gonna find out.
Indeed, indeed.
Yes.
Indeed, yes. Riveting roll call we have here. Off we go. Okay. We get to pick where we're gonna go, and I think I am definitely going to do the Mage Tower first, just so I can get the best outcome in Red Cliff. So off we go. I hope. Oh, yes. Please. Thank you. Hallelujah.
Thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us.
All my prayers have been
I'll
answered.
take you to them.
Everything spins along as it should.
I shall do it.
Don't mind me, lady. I'm just grabbing the sparkly things before I follow you. What is this? A bird? It's just a hopping. Look at that. Hello, friend. Future friend. Very soon, future friend. It's been so long. And the birds are just hopping in the background. I do so love.
The Grey Warden dies here!
No, actually. There sure is a lot of screaming. The Grey Warden is going to make a very good new friend here. That's what she's going to do. Okay. I feel like, yeah, I've got my modes on. And I am taking an awful lot of damage. Awfully rapidly. Hello. Okay, hold on. I need to do this and then do my stuff. Woof! This may not actually be going well. That's a little, spooky. Okay, what if I mind blast? Okay, that's something. Can you? Okay, you can in fact do another health potion. I'm not. Everyone is in so much pain. This may be scaled for like later in the game. I should probably keep that in mind. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to work on this one, I guess. Oh lord. I guess Morgan doesn't really have a healing, does she? Okay, well, Winter's Grasp sure is handy. Look at that. Everyone else is gonna have to figure this out. Alright, don't mind me being dead. It's okay. I'll get back up. And I may as well keep them top off, because we are probably going to need it.
Let's make this quick. Begin the onslaught.
Okay. Morgan needs to take care of this. Okay. And then we have archers and all that fun stuff. Okay, there we go. That one's dealt with. I don't... This is the one time I am not actually trying to get the death root. I am attempting to get the guy standing in the death root.
Back. You
What?
will not fear me.
Well, excuse me. Alright. He's out of the bushes.
Oh.
Winter's Grasp is kind of pog, actually. I should probably keep an eye on my health here. Alistair is doing a great job.
It's your time to die.
And wait, I didn't even realize there's another fella. Alright, drain life. Pretty tasty. Okay, is that everyone? I am alive. The cutscene. We're good. We're definitely not going to kill him. We are going to wake up and talk to him and give him the love and respect that he deserves.
I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
No, I have very grand designs for you. I am struggling to contain my excitement that we have finally met. I definitely don't want to torture you first. I have some questions. I love asking everyone questions. You'll learn this about me.
So I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time.
Not really.
My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I
Hi,
am a member
Zev.
of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at.
You
sadly.
kind of succeeded. You took me down. The tank. The main tank. That's pretty impressive. What are the Antivan Crows? Tell me
I can
everything.
tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
You're infamous in my heart, but not the other kind, unfortunately. You came all the way from Antiva. Very impressive.
Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The Crows get around, you see.
Wow, you're a traveler. He's international. He's well learned. Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logan, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
And I'm deeply grateful to him for this opportunity to meet you. Does that mean you're loyal to Logan? I know the answer.
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
He's a pragmatist. Look at him. And now that you've failed that service. Well, maybe I should ask when the other questions. When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
Well, you know what? That makes sense. If you had failed.
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist.
Look at him.
Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
No, I find your laugh eternally charming. However, you've got that going for you. How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
I am going to rectify this. I am going to give you so much silver and gold, you will be well set for life. No husband of mine is gonna be poor. Then why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
Don't worry, I absolutely will not. You are the only crow in which I am intrigued. I'll take that under advisement.
You seem like a bright girl. I'm sure you've other options.
And the compliments begin. Why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
He is so right. You paid to talk my ear out then. That's rude. But he's not loyal to his employers. He did just tell us that. But I also believe him, so there's no real good option here.
Consider it something I'm throwing in for free.
And I'm deeply grateful.
As it is, if you're done with the interrogation, I have a proposal for you, if you're of a mind.
I am so of a mind.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So let me serve you instead.
I love that suggestion, but I need to ask questions. Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing.
Understandable.
That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing. In which case, I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
No, he's highly recommended. He's incredible. What's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
I am so happy that you want to take your chances with me. Won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you.
As well as me.
Not that you seem to need much help.
He's gonna
and if
protect
not, well,
me.
It's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
What do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you.
We need to
And
raise
somewhere
those
down the line,
standards,
if you
love.
should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair?
I think that's more than fair. I accept. Good.
What?
Gleefully.
You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
Yes. You're here, aren't you? Collecting cast-offs is what I do. Wow. That's uncalled for. Don't worry about it, friend. We can use him.
All right. I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
A fine plan. But I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
Isn't it?
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
She is lovely,
Or
isn't
maybe
she? Oh no.
I hereby
She's been
pledge my oath
spurned.
of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Little does he know what he's signing up for. Okay, Alistair, it's been good.
Oh, blast it.
It's been a great run. This
Yes.
is the party. This is the party now. I am the tank because I'm clearly so competent at that. Oop. We got -3, -3, +2. Liliana does actually approve of him though, which is kind of funny, despite the fact that no one else does. Friends of Red Jenny.
I shall do it.
Gimme. What's this letter say? The task was never promised to be easy. You said you could enter the Circle Tower, and you were believed. Find the small painted box in First Enchanter Irving's office and deliver it to the door marked in Denerim as agreed, or be prepared to find yourself hunted across Ferelden. Friends of Red Jenny. There is a sketched map of several doors. It requires the box to be placed on it to block out false leads. Huh. Well, I'm sure that we are now responsible for picking up that box. Alright, hold on. Sparkles. I noticed. I'm pretty sure these were sparkling when we walked up. Nice of them to give me a lesser injury kit. Because, I need it. I guess I could have visited camp to fix that. Oops. I guess I didn't need to do that. Maybe I should save those. Haha. Lessons learned. I am going to pick all the plants. And then, is there something up here? There is another death root up here. Are there any other corpses? Corpses are kind of my preferred target at this moment. There's the tree. Imagine if that had collided with my skull. Oh, where would Zevran be now? Whew, okay. And it looks like nothing over here. I think we're good to embark. The party is together. We have all the boys and all the girls. And I'm sure Zevran is most pleased with this setup, being surrounded by 3 ladies. I hope he is. I know I am.
Do you see the tower? The view from the top must be spectacular.
Yeah. Seems like it would. You're right, Liliana. Get through. Okay, I'm gonna... Mail the deserter, shady thug. This reeks of an ambush. But hold on. There is a rite of passage that Zevran has not completed. And this, I am going to save Scott. If I really screw it up, I don't think I will.
Here I am.
Hello!
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Oh, it's gonna be great, trust me. What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
That seems like a very, attainable prerequisite. It doesn't take any special skill. You did quite well! No doubt. I don't... how unfair about this do I want to be? Do I want to pull up the approval wiki page? You did quite well, no doubt. Is that a compliment?
Within the crows, I did. But it has been something the crows have devoted a great deal of time to perfecting. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
Wow, I want to hear every detail, all the calculations, all the mathematics straight from your mouth. That sounds like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery.
Not with you
So
here.
let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Okay, this is the I can't teach you yet bit. Okay.
Here I am.
Can you teach others?
Oh, I certainly could, but I won't. I swore to the crows that the things they taught me were to remain a secret. And while, yes, they are already angry at me, I'd rather not push things, you see.
Okay, I'll respect you.
If you are truly insistent, well, let me think about it. The crows are already angry at me, yes? Who knows?
Look, I thought
Here
might have
I
been the
am.
approval from before, but I like to think he would appreciate that I respected his word. I headcanon another +2. Care to answer more questions?
This should be good. Go ahead.
Yes. Why did you want to leave the crows exactly? I think I'm under the impression it's because they would kill him if he went back. But why not? Let me hear it again.
Well, now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
A very intelligent answer. You didn't choose to join the crows. I mean, he did say he was bought. What would you rather do?
Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
That sounds awful.
Oh, I don't know about that. The crows who are actually good enough to survive come to enjoy some of the benefits. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
Alright, and so the flirt options, they begin to pop up, and in this case we do actually click the flirty options. What is it that you fancy?
I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful, and things that are strong. I fancy things that are dangerous and exciting. Would you be offended if I said I fancied you?
Nope, that's what I'm counting on.
This is good to know.
Isn't it?
As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
Aw, I'm happy. I'm delighted. I'm just over the moon to have you along. Thank you.
And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how things work out that way?
It is.
Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Valuable wisdom. We got bliss to approval. I have more questions though.
But I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
That's fine by me. Do you actually enjoy being an assassin?
And why not? There are many things to enjoy about being a crow in Antiva. You are respected, you are feared. The authorities go out of their way to overlook your trespasses. Even the rewards are nothing to turn your nose up at. As for the killing part, well, some people simply need assassinating. Or do you disagree?
I think considering how much murder I'm gonna be perpetuating throughout the course of this series, I can't reasonably disagree.
I often find myself the instrument of fate, ending these lives for one necessity or another. I console myself with the notion that most of them had it coming. As far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blade into their flesh and knowing that their life is in your hands.
He's an artist! Woohoo! I know what you mean. I mean, I shank people with swords all the time, and I've dedicated my life to getting better at it.
There are many things I did not enjoy about being a crow, of course. Having no choice, being treated as an expendable commodity, the rules. Oh, so many rules.
Oh, God forbid the
but
rules.
Simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Honestly, could you picture me doing something else?
I was gonna say house husband, but that top one is definitely the flirtatious one. Handsome elf like you, I can think of a few things.
I mean professionally. Or maybe you mean professionally as well. Perhaps you intend to peddle my services to bored Ferelden noblewomen. It is an interesting thought, but I've always removed my clothes strictly on an amateur basis. A talented amateur, of course, but an amateur nonetheless. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine.
He's realistic.
But it is pleasant enough to chat about. Come, let's move on while our boots still have some wear in them.
I could talk for a long time.
All right.
This particular individual.
But I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
How about it? Tell me all about your adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
Why not? I would watch you while you did that. You certainly talk like you've had adventures.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
Oh, goodness forbid, a mage involved in politics. Meddling in politics. How? These are good questions.
How should I know? I got the impression it involved sex, but then I get that impression about most everything. Odd, really. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
And she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the crows on her behalf.
Aww.
What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time.
He was merciful.
Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
Oh no. The poor thing. That's terrible. I don't know which is better here. Were you upset?
At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word.
That would be shocking.
Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The circle of magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
Wow. A happy ending. That's that's great. These sort of things happen to you often. You seem to get pretty fortunate here, too.
Like being spared by a benevolent mark who then helps me escape from the crows?
He
Yes,
knows.
it does seem to happen now and again, doesn't it? It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
Wow. what a story. A wise lesson to learn. Ah, yes, the flirting options. I think that you never mix business with pleasure.
Well, there is you. But I'll point out that you did have to capture me and tie me up first. Every rule has its exception. Now that I've mentioned tying me up in that context, do we have extra rope about?
I approve of farming. This is how we get approval. We talk and we flirt We rinse and
Alright,
repeat.
but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Is this the same one, or is this a different one?
Again? Well now, what
Yes.
might interest you? I
Again.
wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once.
Wow. If you like, certainly.
No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see, how about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Azrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts?
Absolutely not. But that sounds cool. Tell me about it.
Me? Not personally, but I did take part in the attack. Prince Azrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Azrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells.
Wow. Is this sort of thing common in Antiva? Maybe this is a cultural difference.
Antivan royalty is very much bound up in the crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you?
Ah, yes.
And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
But I'm sure your part is absolutely the most interesting to me. What did you do? Seems like an odd way to run the country. We can't be bigots here.
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history.
Absolutely incredible. You're you're very lucky. Constantly.
It's true. I live a charmed life. One of the prostitutes that raised me was a fortune teller. Said I wouldn't die young. She was rather startled by that. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
No. I think that's the coolest. I think it's the coolest story I ever did here. Let me see. Okay, I think. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, is this the Antiva entry? But no, it is Zevran. Okay, I remember reading this. The House of Crows. I think this is the new part. Zevran was the crow count contracted by Loghain to assassinate Alistair and Alyssa. One failed attempt later, however, he found himself at the mercy of his would-be victims. They showed him unexpected mercy, and in return he swore to aid the Wardens on their quest to end the Blight. Zevran shows an affinity for the finer things in life, hardly surprising for an Antivan crow, but his appreciation can be more poetic than he lets on. A simple bar for fine silver or gold, uncomplicated by a craftsman's hammer, is elegantly valuable. And probably extra important, considering he has no actual money to his name. Yeah, haha. That probably has something to do with it. Right, I'm gonna just click these so these aren't glowing anymore. Okay. Ooh. Alistair. Okay, I think his codex probably got updated too. Alistair is fascinated by magic, even as his life is defined by fighting its darker manifestations. He has a fondness for strange runestones and figural studies of arcane creatures. Aw, that's kind of cute. I never realized about Alistair, that he's fascinated by magic. I thought maybe, you know, his Templar training was a little bit too ingrained. That's cute, though. That endears me to him somewhat. I think this is the new bit. I think it just adds a little bit. Presumably when you get to like a certain approval, I'm assuming that's how this works. I've not paid attention to the Codex before. I have no idea. Morrigan's critical eye is not reserved solely for others. Knowing or not, she has a simple fondness for jewelry and is very particular about her appearance. Basically, wink wink, nudge nudge, give her shiny stuff. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have one more thing.
If I may.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, Yes, and I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well.
I don't remember
My
this.
question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Here we are. Here we are. Always the flute options. This is after I ravish you in celebration.
Of course it is afterwards. The ravishing part is a given. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
Look, I love friend stuff, even with the folks I'm romancing. But I feel like I gotta be like, there's always a use or two for a handsome elf. I feel like this is coming on strong, but I think he's into it, right? Right?
I'm sure I could come up with a few more if pressed. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Hey, 14 approval. Heck yes. I have
All right.
questions
But I
still.
get to stare at
You
fluently while you
ambushed
do
me
so.
with a question last time. I want to know about Antiva.
Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you? The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes.
Wow. It sounds pretty. Do you want to go back?
It's not really a matter of wanting to go back. I cannot go. At least not yet. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable?
I come from Haya, but it is very, very pretty and very proper, and I think you would be impressed.
Oh, I have never seen that place. I am sure it has its charms and its dogs.
Lots of dogs.
You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most.
Oh, do you? This is that some kind of euphemism? I don't know if he actually likes this one.
I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home more than anything else.
This is important, and I am going to remember this very well. You sound like you've been away from home forever.
Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather, perfect craftsmanship. But I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no?
Aww. Your home is still there, Zevran.
True, and it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a beautiful Grey Warden, a woman who then spares my life? I could not.
Yep, that's pretty unexpected. Beautiful, is it?
I say you are beautiful because it is true. Should I not?
No, continue. By all means.
And glad I am to hear it. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal.
That didn't get me a ton of approval like the other floaty option did. I'm gonna save because this is going remarkably well, and we have been talking for half a minute. Eliana,
Yes?
do you have anything to tell me? Oh,
Next to nothing, I'm afraid. Perhaps there is little to know about this place, or I simply have not discovered its secrets yet.
I think there is a lot to learn
Yes?
about the Mage Tower.
Well, here I am.
I guess any remarks on Zevran? No. Hello.
all right. But I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Why do I click this again?
Well, the only one that's really worth telling is the story of the mission right before I came to Ferelden.
Ooh.
But no, I would rather not. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's alright. I understand.
Thank you. Perhaps another day, huh?
Aha! We respect his hesitation and he gives us approval. That's the only reason you should respect people's feelings, is for the little
What do you
+2
wish of me?
in the corner of your screen.
If you must.
Okay. Okay. We have all been talked to. It looks like there's something waiting for us. They have been watching us chit-chat for like 20 minutes. I think now we can do the thing. And I guess I'm gonna keep this on. It looks like they have some range. But I'm gonna keep shield defense.
I am here. I shall do it.
I didn't realize this fell off.
Yes?
And I guess this part stays on.
You'd like?
Zevran, what skills do you have? Tell me. Ooh, okay. This is a sustain mode, but it consumes stamina. I've not paid too much attention to all of these things. I feel like maybe I should have him just in stealth and then approach. Hello, the male, the deserter. Do you have something for me?
Yes?
Oh. I'm here on behalf of this mercenary group, whose bidding I am doing despite knowing very little about them.
Oh? What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
I thought maybe we could talk about it, but oops. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move along. Alright, and then I dislike that you are attacking more than at all. Okay, and then I think we can get backstab. Alright. If I navigate correctly. And that only took about half of my health. Guild supplies. Well, I guess I've reclaimed them. I wasn't sure if he was gonna like let me talk to him about it and be like, hey, fam, maybe give those back to me and I'll say you're dead. And everyone will be happy. Mages Collective.
It shall be done.
Now that sounds like something I might want to be involved in more. Until I start vaguely remembering the kind of things they put you up to, and I'm not strictly sure that this is a reputable organization either. Hello, Kester.
What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
Am I distinguished? Are you a mage? Who are you?
A mage? Me? That'll be the day, I tell you. That will be the day. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
Ferrymen are certain kinds of mages. It takes magic to work a ferry. Why are you out of a job? Tell me.
I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
Well, that sounds like an affront to Lissy. Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
Is he? Is he really, though? Is there something wrong up there at the tower? I've heard rumors.
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic.
I mean, you're technically not wrong. Is there no way to get across?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
I have to find out.
Well, you go on ahead.
Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about.
I have my doubts. What are your opinions on the circle? Ooh, we're getting into the real stuff here. This is what actually matters.
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
I might classify that as benevolent traditionalists. Yes. Yes, that's where you fall on that spectrum. So you know the Knight Commander Gregor well.
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor will stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
He's also a Templar.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
I will keep super safe by going and talking to this eminent
You're the Grey
fellow.
Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
And I am going to belong to that particular demographic in the games to come. Tell me more!
The collective is a self-policing guild of mages who simply want to be left alone. We mean no offense to the Chantry, but we would rather live on our own terms. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
Yep, I'm very skillful and discreet. You can count on me. I'll take a look.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
New Codex, the Mages Collective. Okay, tell me about this. Despite the loyalists' grasp on the mages' political community, many libertarians and equitarians have begun to see eye to eye with respect to the Chantry's role in a mage's daily life. A growing number of mages, particularly those whose magic never strays from the Maker's mandate, feel that the Chantry's constant oversight is a burden upon their creativity and their very will, and one that hinders their ability to do their work. These mages, along with a number of hedge wizards who work their arts outside the Chantry's influence, have formed a shadow guild of sorts, a mages collective wherein members can submit requests and have them seen to without judgment. This collective manages to work in relative secrecy, their members discreet and their clients anonymous. As of yet, this collective has seen no sanction from the Templars, and there has been no sign that its members are practicing magic of which the Maker would not approve. Still, practicing magic outside the influence of the Chantry is a dream for some, and a dangerous notion for others, and many believe that it is only a matter of time before the veil of secrecy is lifted, and the Mages Collective is brought to swift and brutal justice. From A Treatise on Magic and Politics by First Enchanter Josephus. Okay, well, this was... the Codex entry is like, well, they're not doing anything
Very well.
suspicious? Let's see. Let us judge for ourselves upon reading their actual requests. Places of power. Hear me and obey. We are off to a good start. My power waning, I, Cremulash the epithet, require a reconnection to the mystic places I have left behind. You, the bearer of this note, shall travel to these places and trace upon them my personal glyphs, claiming their eldritch energies for my own. You will come upon sites of mystic power in the ancient places of the world, the Brazilian forest, the deep roads, the heart of Denerim, and near the base of the Circle Tower. Well, sounds like we're gonna go right to one of these spots. Very soon. Careless accusations. The activities of the Maleficar on my doorstep did not go unnoticed, and now I am in danger of being brought before the Templars myself. A small band of drifters claim to have seen me practicing forbidden arts, and they have left to deliver testimony of my alleged deeds to the Chantry. I asked the Mages Collective to find and stop these false witnesses by any means necessary. They were traveling on along the road from Lothering to Denerim, where their lies will seal my fate. We assume that it is in fact false accusations. I suppose, until we get to their doorstep and it's actually full of like blood magic and corpses and stuff. Maybe that's the prejudice talking though. Maybe it actually is false accusation. Anyways, notice of termination. There comes a time in each young mage's life that he must strike forth from beneath the shadow of his mentor. For my 3 young and unremarkable apprentices, this time is now. He who accepts this calling takes it upon himself to deliver documents of congratulations to my apprentices, who will no doubt be uninformed as to the contents of the missive. The apprentices' names are Steric, Alina, and Sheth. I have cleverly sent them away from my abode so that they may receive this information in a public place, thus guaranteeing the safety of my willing courier. You will find 2 of them in Denerim, the others procuring a slightly rarer item from Orzammar, and be sensitive. I would not wish harm upon their delicate feelings. The fact that he needs to specify this so intently, I don't... What are we actually delivering here? I'm missing context, but we're gonna do it anyway, since when have I cared about context? I just care about side quests. Haha. My brother's killer. My worst fears have been realized. A band of devilish maleficarum are performing their profane rituals within close proximity to my own sanctum. This cannot stand. I, Jubasto, charge he who accepts this request to destroy the fiends before their evil brings unwanted attention from either Templars or demons to my back door. Travel to the Brazilian forest and slay these blasphemers. Okay. That is, I mean, kind of in the same vein, where they're like, someone's doing blood magic and it's not me. And for the record, I personally am not super against blood magic. I like Meryl in Dragon Age 2. But, you know, it's just interesting. Herbal magic. Disaster. So consumed have I been in my personal projects that I have neglected to collect vital components of the herbal remedy I use to sharpen my mind for thoughts of the other world. Without it, I am ruined. Ruined! I will humbly reward any who bring me 10 bundles of deep mushrooms. With this, I can continue on my quest for enlightenment with a clear mind and fewer bouts with drowsiness and indigestion. May he who accepts this request be showered in riches and love from the Maker's heart for this noble and selfless act. This is literally my salvation. I guess we're helping addicts. Oop. Oop. Letter of termination. Ah, we do get to see what we're giving to the apprentices. My dear apprentice, I have sent this courier with this note to officially end your period of apprenticeship. I harbor you no ill will, for despite your complete incompetence, you have failed to do lasting harm to myself or my work. Sadly, I will not have a chance to witness your floundering attempts at improvement. When you return from your current errand, your apprenticeship will be over. Now hurry, I have dire need of the supplies I sent you to procure. Sincerely, the Mage Terrorister. So he spurns them, but he's like, finish the grocery shopping and deliver it to me. Well, I don't. He doesn't seem remarkably socially skilled. Do you have anything new to say?
Again.
Good to see you too. Okay, I got everything. Yep. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're great. The Spoiled Princess. I think that's the inn, if I remember correctly. I think I am actually going to go inside. I am going to save because everything has just gone so well. And in we go. I feel like I'm probably gonna have to come back here later for something. Maybe the Sacred Ashes quest. I forget actually, but I'm gonna go talk to people.
What are you looking at?
Because I can. You!
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
I don't think there's any, like, theft alarm bells. Excuse me.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
You could. You're right. I don't know if I believe in you though.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
No. Neither of you can. It's okay. I'm pretty sure I'll be back.
Good day.
Hi, Laron. Hello, Laron. Innkeeper, what do you have to say for yourself?
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is it called the Spoiled Princess, sir?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling in. The name stuck. That's the story.
That sounds really unfortunate.
Of course.
I gotta
If there's
go,
anything
though.
I can get you, just let me know.
Well, I hope you're doing alright for yourself, honey bun. Okay, I've talked to everyone. I can't open the box. Hey look, they got doggos, I think. Tasteful decor.
As you say.
Back out we go. Okay, I guess we've checked the inn. We've checked the people standing over here. I think now.
Do you think that perhaps there are magical beasts swimming in the lake guarding their magic tower?
Oh, the other guy, the ferryman, seemed to think there might be radioactive sharks or something. So maybe Zevran might be onto something. All right, Templar man, Carol.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
You're gonna let me pass. Let me ask about you. Let's soften him up first. Who are you?
I am the person appointed to stop all unauthorized access to the Circle Tower. Meaning you, because you're unauthorized.
This is really official Grey Warden business.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
Prove it! I have these documents here.
Yes. Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
I'm unimpressed. My documents are actually real.
Kill some darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening.
Grey Wardening isn't something you do, but you are.
Semantics.
It is semantics.
Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go.
Your superior won't like that you're giving me trouble.
Oh, really? You think Gregor would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would. Good point.
We should try our best to avoid that, shouldn't we? so glad you came around, cheeky man.
He's the big guy around here. I bet he could deal with one Grey Warden. Alleged Grey Warden.
Alleged Grey Warden,
well,
yes.
You want that I should take you there now?
Yes, please.
Come along, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, it's the Mage Tower.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we wait and pray.
I'm gonna do more than pray, actually. We do. And don't pray. We make it happen. You're Gregor, I assume.
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
I seek the mage's help to defeat the Darkspawn, though. That's a pretty noble cause.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right.
Darn right it is.
You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. The circle is lost. The tower has fallen.
I think this is a fixable issue, but tell me about Abomination.
Creatures of the Fade can use mages to enter our world. A mage in such a spirit's clutches is changed, his flesh twisted, his mind shattered.
Ah yes, that is exactly what happens to all abominations. Have all the mages become abominations?
May as well have. What does it matter? They took us by surprise. We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations, not the horde that fell upon us.
Well, maybe you should have been better prepared. Tell me your plan. I'm sure it's gonna be a good one.
I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
You should everyone in there, including innocent mages.
Not just mages, but my Templars also. I had no choice. The abominations must be contained at all costs. We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment. Tell me about it. This thing that is absolutely reasonable and totally should exist.
The rite of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle.
What a benevolent system.
Completely. This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
The mages are not defenseless. Some must still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
Which is why we're gonna kill them all. I could be like, but it was you that shut them all in. I'll look for survivors.
I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one.
I have confidence in my abilities. Okay, I can do this.
If you succeed, I would owe you much. Enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal.
I kind of want the mages, actually. We have an agreement, then.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Can I not go back to camp then once I walk in here? Anyways, first off, first enchanter Irving. He's gonna be relevant. There is no higher office in a circle tower than that of first enchanter. The one who holds this title must not only be an able administrator, but also a mentor, leader, and surrogate parent to all the mages of the tower. Irving has proven himself to be all these things with an added dose of cunning. Most apprentices know that little goes on in the tower that Irving does not know. He can soothe Templars angered by some childish magical prank at the same time that he lauds the pranksters, and everyone walks away satisfied. Alright, so he's kind of a mage stan. It sounds like that's good.
Yes?
Hey, Liliana.
Next to nothing.
Do you know anything about this?
Perhaps
no.
there is little.
Okay. Morgan.
What do you wish of me?
How do you feel?
If you must.
Being in the circle of Magi. Hey, Zevran. I just wanted to say hello to you and hear your That's enough for me. Hi.
He'll rip you apart and eat you from the inside out.
Alright, you tell yourself that. Whatever makes you feel better about standing out here helplessly. I think we all have amulets. Wait, hold on. Zevran. I have a thing for him. There we go. That's what I like to see. Quartermaster.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Do you need help, sir?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, just leave it to me.
If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
Tell me what you have, sir. I might be in for a bit of a marathon, it sounds like. Injury kit recipe. I don't think I can even use that. Oh! Tome of Arcane Technique. Wow. If only I could afford Staff of the Magister Lord. Jayahook! Look at the 128 gold! How do you even get that much? 106 gold! Jeez! Okay, well at least he has a backpack. I kinda want the backpack. I'm gonna sell this. Sell this. What else do I have here? I don't think I'm not actually going to use these probably. I don't think these are strictly necessary. I'm not gonna have any money left so if I do this. But I wanna make sure I get all the backpacks. Whatever, YOLO. Alright. And also Zevran. I need to see what your weapons look like. Oh, I was like, wait, did I get rid of The Grey Warden dagger. Here, look. You get this. And then Zevran gets another dagger. Because I think that looks prettier than a sword and a dagger. It's for aesthetic reasons. That's the reason why. Okay. I am going to BRB actually to get a drink and whatnot. So I think to indicate that I am BRBing. Well, first off, I'm gonna save. Maybe make a new save, just in case. Apprentice quarters, and I am going to put BRB. I think that's a good way of indicating that I am BRBing. Okay, so on that note, I will burb. I hopefully all that moving around wasn't audible. I muted my mic. So fingers crossed that wasn't as scuffed of a BRB strategy as it could potentially be. I got chips. I don't know how like deafening the sound of chips are gonna be. So anyways, this is all trial and error. Do you have anything else to say?
Yes, was there something
Veilguard?
else you wanted?
before I plunge into this den of demons. How did this start
As I
again?
said, I do not know. Perhaps you will find answers in the tower.
Well, good to know you're keeping up on your charges, I guess. I had other
The
questions.
tower has been quiet for a while. I suppose I have time to answer your questions.
I assure you, you do. The Temps Orthodox seems a little odd.
Carol. He's generally a good lad, but a little strange, yes. He should probably be in Denerim, but I could spare no one else.
He should be in Denerim. I wonder what he would do differently in Denerim besides be cheeky. How did you become a Templar? Don't you feel guilty about wanting to slaughter everything? Oh, the callouts that are possible here.
My history does not concern you. I am sure you have better things to do than pry into someone else's personal life.
I don't, actually. Do you feel guilty?
Do not misunderstand. I do not want to do this. I do, however, see that the rite of annulment may be necessary. An unprepared village or town would be devastated should even one abomination chance upon it. We cannot allow it. And the mages, if any live, I do not know what they may have become. We may have to kill them to be certain.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, but we're just gonna have to kill them all.
Yes, was there something else you wanted?
I wanted to give you a hard time, actually.
The tower has been quiet for a while.
Anything new? Anything new?
I suppose I have time to answer your questions.
Okay, nothing new. I'm just gonna
mages,
click on that one again. I think he deserves to have a little bit of a hard time about it. You're not going to die. Can't talk to you. Look, I'd help you if I could. Oh, look at that. Look at that pretty painting. Presumably, is it that tower? I don't know. Doesn't the tower have like a big spike on top of it? Who knows?
So the mages are all locked within. A fitting end for those who gave up their own freedom.
Aw, Morgan, don't be like that. We're gonna go help them. And if I remember correctly, there is some interaction between Morgan and Wynne here. I'm gonna have to take care of. Okay, he said the doors won't open again. So, don't you shake your head at me. I know what I'm doing. Time to loot the place. Are there any sparkles, any books that are readable? Oh, you know, I may wanted to improve someone's lockpicking before I got in here, but at least Leliana can open that one. Okay, that's promising. So not all boxes are beyond my reach. Ooh! Lots of sparkles. Pile of filth. That's promising. Nothing else of note. Sorry everybody. I got here too late to save any of y'all. It's another box.
Of course.
I think Zevran and Leliana are equal in terms of lockpicking at this point. Skills and talents. It's probably a different button. Wait, is it? It's in this category. Leliana is actually much better than Zevran. He's so funny. He doesn't come with any like picking points. I never realized that. That makes the whole Zevran can't pick locks thing. It's real. He has no points in it. I assumed they both had one. I am a fool who never checked the button before. Okay, well, we still love him. To think he's like, let me have a try at that if Leliana fails. The audacity of this man. It just it boggles the mind. I love him, but I am boggled. Okay, Onwards. And upwards.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
Aw, it's okay. Wynn, what are you doing here?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
I'm here for speaking the age of the mages, of course.
And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
Actually, they're they're waiting for reinforcements. The bride of adultment has not arrived yet.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they
could,
do?
like, not.
So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
What happened here? Tell me that. That's an important part of the story.
To say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the Circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
And yet you were sitting here this whole time. Seems a little bit uncharitable. She is obviously doing more than that. What do you intend?
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this Circle.
Absolutely. Yes. I will help you 1,000 times over.
Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully then he will. Alright. He'll only accept it if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us.
Imagine if the first enchanter was dead. What does he intend to do then? Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
Violent but practical. She has a plan. I suppose that could work.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
No. Morrigan. You could have been one of them if things were different.
I could be here had my mother not shielded me from the Templars, so I am to show sympathy. My mother often said that things are the way they are because they could not have been any other way. I always questioned this. Do what you wish. I care not.
Thank you, Morrigan.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wynn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Have faith. We will not fail. You're gonna have to put up with me munching and trying to talk at the same time.
Your confidence is refreshing, though you should make sure it does not blind you to your weaknesses. If you are ready, let us go end this.
End this, she says. Oh, Wynn has to come. Okay, well. Who are we bringing then? One
Yes.
has to be Zevran. Do I leave out Morrigan? Because Liliana has better luck picking. But I do so love Morrigan. And if he's stuck with Zevran, who can't lockpick to save his life. Mages are really good though. And I do really like Morrigan.
Indeed.
So, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Liliana. Pragmatics take backseat to who I like. Lots and lots. Oh, tactics updated. Hold on. Speaking of tactics, I want to point out that Zevran has this thing where he'll attack whoever's attacking the main character. So you know he automatically protects you, and I think that's really cool. Okay, we're counting on you, Zev. We are gonna be seeing a lot of that. Man, it's like when I didn't have a rogue at all. We've returned to the dark ages of lockpicking.
Look after her, will you?
You sound a little worried.
I don't know if she's
Talk
up
to me,
to
baby
this,
girl.
especially not after. I just worry.
What happened?
I was on my way down to the library when I heard screaming, and a demon came around the corner. Its eyes were afire with evil. I was certain it was my death come upon me. I think I screamed. I was so afraid. And then Wynne was there, in front of me, shielding me. It was light and fire, blood and chaos. When it was over, the demon was dead, but Wynne wasn't moving either. I was so afraid she was gone.
Well, she seems to have survived.
Just look after her, all right? She might be completely fine, but then again, maybe she didn't come away from that totally unharmed.
You'll be safe with me. Don't you worry, baby girl.
Thank you. And thank you again for helping us.
Alright, more dead mages. Apprentice.
I heard the Templars talking about chasing down a Malefica yesterday.
Wow. Enthralling.
It's good to see that
Hello,
some wardens
Kenan.
survived. We are sorry for the loss of your comrades.
I was lucky to have escaped.
You heard about Loghain. I would never have imagined the Terran a traitor.
In fact, I escaped because of some illegal mages. If that makes you feel any better. How'd you find out?
Wynne was at Ostagar. She told us everything upon her return. But why speak of things past? Be careful in there, and stay safe. Good luck, and may the Maker turn his gaze on you.
Okay. Don't talk to me anymore. That's fine.
You should be on your way. The sooner this is over, the better.
You're right.
If I was a proper mage like Wynne, I could save us.
Maybe you could, child. Maybe you could. Okay. Wow. Morgan, any thoughts?
What do you wish of me? If you must.
I love you. Have a nice day. Okay. Oh wait, Wynne! You haven't gone through the hazing ritual yet.
Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence.
I want to discuss everything there possibly is to know about you. Tell me everything.
Oh, a long story. It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that ill-fated battle, and I survived barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar to recuperate and help the wounded. Uldred, on the other hand, left for the tower almost immediately. When I finally returned here, I found that Uldred had all but convinced the Circle to join Loghain, the man who nearly destroyed us all. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostagar?
Okay, but what did he say?
The alliance with Loghain would have been to the Circle's advantage. According to Uldred, once Loghain was in power, he would order the Chantry to give us more freedom. Well, I told the first enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something Something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then.
What caused the abominations exactly?
Mages who are careless in their use of magic may turn into abominations. Something must have gone wrong.
And tell me more about this Uldred fella.
Uldred. It's uncharitable of me to speak this way, but I never liked him. He was a squirrely, twitchy sort of person. He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the circle, only his own advancement.
I think you're just prejudiced. Oh, I can shut her down really hard. That doesn't mean he's responsible for this.
Call it woman's intuition.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm sure Uldred has some redeeming qualities. He probably has a perfectly good reason for not displaying them.
Oh, she's salty. What are we up against?
You have seen the demons, haven't you? We will doubtless see more of those. But I fear the abominations more. They are no longer human, and are driven only by their lust for destruction.
If we work together, we'll make it.
I hope you're right.
I'm totally right. Tell me about yourself, though.
Right now?
Yes.
When lives are at stake? Perhaps we should leave that for later. Besides, what is the point of that? One should let one's actions speak for themselves, and let others form their own opinions.
Yeah, but that doesn't tell me all about your backstory. Come on.
Onward, then.
That's okay. You've told me enough. Alright, here we go.
I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
Did it tire you out? Are you okay?
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier.
Do not fear, my good lady. Our Grey Warden is very good at fending off attackers. Speaking from experience here.
Listen to him. I have the Zevran stamp of approval. Alright, go ahead, Win.
Alright.
I can do this.
Be on your guard.
Alright, more corpses. Always a good sign. Ooh! Desire abomination. That's what you are. Could have fooled me. I think I need shield cover, actually. Rage abomination using rage? That checked out. Fire. Not that it matters. Okay. Wait. Something's still blowing up. Stop that. I command it. I love books. I don't know if blank vellum is actually used for anything or if you just sell it. Oh my god. There's so many books. Hello? Haha! This is exactly what I was looking for. Summoning sciences. Ooh. The second half of a torn book. The summoning sigil will ignite upon ritual initiation. If the order is correct, the ritual will is incorrect, the ritual will reset. Exercise 1. Address the summoning font. Select the second passage from the Tome of Spirit Personages, second shelf. Pass open hands through the first summoning flames. Select first flames. Exercise 2. Address the summoning font. Recite the Rodercom's Uncommon Calling, first column, support shelves. Place 1 silver coin at the feet of the statue of Magus Gorvish. Pass open hands through the second summoning flames. Exercise 3. Alert Senior Magi of lesson commencement. Address the summoning font. Recite the second passage of Elvorn's Grand Bestiary, sealed text, third area. Trace the chosen sigil on the first area common table. Place a lock of hair between the pages of the Spiritorium Etherealis right of the sealed text. Perform Callum's gesture, 2 fingers at the statue of Mages Gorbish. Breathe on the dried hemlock in the novice phylactery. 2nd column support shelves. Pass open hands to the 3rd summoning flames. Okay. I don't know if I've ever done this, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in the tower, I think I've heard that there's something that gets you a Codex entry relating to Fen Harel, and that's mighty juicy. So I might actually attempt to do that. I am 110% actually going to have to look up a guide for it. But it intrigues me. I'm not sure if what I'm thinking of is this quest or something else entirely. Summoning font. Oh, okay. I was like, what is summoning font? You mean like font as in text? Is that what we're talking about here? I'm just gonna click around everything else real quick. Any other books? Any other books? Just hanging out here. Oh, hello. Well, it's not books, but it is stuff hanging out. Very well. I didn't mean to press that one. Oops. It hurts. Hello. Does this help? Okay. This does. Hey! Not him! Not my boy! Don't you dare! Stop that! My friend, can I really get you to not do this? I need you to hit me. Thank you. I should probably be careful with my health poultices if this is the rate that I'm gonna use them. Okay, let's learn about demons, kids. Rage demon. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of a rage demon is a frightening sight. A thing of pure fire, its body seemingly made of amorphous lava, and its eyes 2 pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful of its kind are able to lash out. Oh boy. Hiccup, please. I'm reading a Codex entry. Able to lash out with bolts of fire and even firestorms that can affect entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than most other varieties. Their tactics are simple: attack an enemy on sight with as much force as possible until it perishes. Some rage demons carry over their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts, but otherwise the true form is mostly seen outside of the Fade, when it's specifically summoned by a mage to do his bidding. And it's still exploding. Goodness. I need you to stop doing that. Thanks for all the heals, Win. That's pretty, PogChamp of you to just do. Unprompted. I legitimately appreciate that. Okie dokie. Pile of rags. What you got for me? Scrap of paper. Promises of pride. Uldred will show us the way. Finally, recognition within the circle and freedom from the scornful eye of the Templars. We will not be shunned. Be ready. Enchanter Gravid Libertarian. Aha. This is how the rebellion began. And it's not going so swell. Okay. But just wait a second. Summoning sciences. You found a textbook of arcane summoning rituals. It would be unwise and altogether unsafe to engage in such exercises with the library in its present state. Okay, I'm confused. Are you telling me not to do it? Like, explicitly? Or am I supposed to disregard that and do it anyways? I am about, this is definitely a wiki. This is a wiki dive. Okay, blah 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 blah. 4 exercises are available, the 4th being a secret one. Selecting it. Okay, so I have to select the font. And then I'll be able to touch the things. Maybe I just do it. Because I don't, can you even come back in the tower once you finish it? I think you can, right? Do I remember that correctly? Okay, well, we're just gonna do this. YOLO, I'm gonna save the game here in case I wildly screw it up. I don't think I've ever successfully done this. Alright, summoning ritual. Then we touch the Tome of Spirit personages. It's on the west side of the first library section. A 3rd bookshelf from the door, 2nd shelf from the bottom. Okay. West. 3rd shelf from the door. This way is west, right? And it's a 2nd shelf from the bottom, apparently. So... oh man. Oh man, this is about to be rough. Don't make me look up a video guide for it. Just don't. I don't wanna. Summoning the 3rd. Okay, I'm not looking for that one. I think... is this the west side? Could they like sparkle for me, please? Is there an option to light up things? Is there a keybind for it? Should I check my keybinds? Would that make this easier? Aha! Well, there's Elborn's Grand Bestiary, which is a book, but it is not the book that I'm looking for. Well, at least I'll know where that one is if my goldfish brain doesn't delete it from my memory. Wait a second. No, it's the wrong book. Okay, well, there's another book that I don't need, but it sure is a book. Nope. I know it said like 3rd shelf from the door, but I'm just checking everywhere. Okay. I've lost my bearings. I am just being strictly thorough. 3rd bookshelf from the door, 2nd shelf from the bottom. So I guess it looks like all the books, maybe, the other 2 that I found, are also on the 2nd shelf from the bottom. And I think this is west, right? Right? Please tell me this is west. Novice phylactery. We found another one. But it's not the one that we're looking for. However, the fact that we are finding new things at all is a good sign. Watch me not be able to find the single one that I need to locate. Just watch that happen. Oh no! Am I gonna have to look at the video guide for it? I don't wanna! I'm competent. I can do this. Oh lord. I don't think I passed over it, right? On a bookshelf on the west side of the first library section. This is the west side, right? Ha ha! I found it! Okay. Woof! Turns out, God, it's crazy what happens when you actually read the instructions and pay attention to them instead of walking around at random. Okay, touch the summoning the 1st. Okay, is it this one? Aw, it's a spirit hog. It'll drop a garnet. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've never done this. Ah, okay. Now we touch the summoning font again. Touch Rotorcom's uncommon calling near the bottom. Stand on the edge of the red carpet. Oh, they have very particular directions. Summoning the third right in front of you. The bookshelf is on your left, facing into the room section. Oh no, we're gonna go back and we're gonna look all over. I remember that we ran across it, but we ran across multiple things. So, most unfortunately, or I could just really pay attention to the directions, and I can spare myself this. But nay, I am just addicted, it seems, to just running my mouse hopelessly over things and going, yes, this will work, this will do it. Alright, but hold on, here, let's try. Let's read. It's past summoning the third, near the bottom as you come around the corner. The bookshelf is on your left, facing into the room section. As you come around the corner. Facing into the room section. It's somewhere. It's nearby. I can smell it on the wind. Oh, this is gonna look real silly. Scrolling past and back through the VOD and me being like, oh, well, I remember. At least I know they're here. Alright, well, this is a pretty good sampler of how I do video games. With extreme difficulty over very simple things occasionally, but you know what? It's all in good fun. I'm having a great time. I hope everyone watching this is also having a great time. Hey! I found it. Okay. That ordeal overcome. Touch the statue of Magus Gorvich. Click the base of the pole of the big statue in the room with the first font. The first font. Okay. Like this? I like this. I don't know if it's this. Oh, okay. The base of the pole. This seems like it fits that. Have a thief at the ready as he can be pickpocketed for a random item. Okay. Well, I sent my actually competent thief to the bench. So we are not going to get that. It's okay. Is it really a random item? What if it's something important? Oh god. Oh no. We don't have pickpocketing! Zevran! I guess, well, he's an assassin, not a thief. This is fair. It's what I get. Lesson learned. Wait. I did it wrong. 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 I did it wrong.
I shall do it.
Hello. Goodbye. Wait. Codex. 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 What got updated? Okay. I guess I'll read this just so I don't forget, but we're looking for something very particular. It is the innocent folk of Ferelden who matter. I will lay down my life and the life of any mage to protect them. Knight Commander Gregor. Grim and taciturn, Gregor has been Knight Commander of the Templar forces stationed at the Circle Tower for so many years that hardly anyone except the first enchanter recalls that he is not simply part of the tower itself. Good for him. What's related? Isn't it here? Summoning sciences. Ooh, okay, I guess this is getting updated. Spirit Hog. The equivalent of a Fade bottom feeder, the gullet of the Spirit Hog can contain minor gems presumably coalesced from ethereal elements in the Fade. Such creatures cannot survive in the mortal realm without summoner intervention. Trickster whim, an immoral entity that delights in observing corporeal and emotional discomfort. A dangerous preference given that such creatures have little understanding or interest in the fragility of mortal flesh. Okay. Okay. Okay, I hope he didn't have anything important. I'm glad that this didn't screw me up. God, can you imagine that? Ooh, okay. Okay. Third sequence. We touch it.
It shall be done.
And I'm pretty sure I've run past this book A lot. I remember this one.
As you say.
Touch the common table carving spot. Wood table in the first section. Okay, first section. I'm learning my way around the library. I'm figuring out their terminology. Alright. Wood table in the first. Position character next to table and then face towards the mage's orbish. Statue. Wall. A wooden table. Wait. I was like, hold on a second. Well, that's just the mages. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for... Common table carving spot. Next to table end and face. Maybe it's like this. Aha! It is in fact like that. That's the Spiritorium Etherealis book pile on the floor in the third section, right side of the Templar corpse. I think this is the third section. Right side of the Templar corpse. I figured that out. Touch the novice phylactery on a shelf to the left of the mage's corvish statue. Okay, and then it gives me a bunch of, oh, it's the 13th bookcase to the left. I don't know from what reference point we're going off of. Second shelf from the bottom. At least all the books are second shelf from the bottom, second shelf from the bottom, second shelf from the bottom. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I've run across it. I've run across it before. Maybe even multiple times. Haha! Alright. Wait. I fucked it up. We're gonna have to do it again. Because I'm a fool. I skipped a step. Okay. I remember where they are, though. I think it's okay. I think... Oh my god, it better be okay. Okay, well that was promising. Okay, and then we go over here. Maybe I should have saved. I don't know if this is a like if you screw it up, it's permanent. It's permanently dead. I hope it isn't.
It's begun.
Okay. And then we go over here. And we hit. No! What do you mean? Oh. I'm getting flustered. I'm doing it all right out of order. Okay. Summoning font. The bestiary. Okay. I didn't see the like sparkles the first time. This is step 3, is the spot. The table carving spot. Okay. Spiritorium Etherealis. We know exactly where this is. I can do this all in a row. All I have to do is follow instructions. All I have to do is demonstrate that I can read. And then I'll be okay. And we touch the statue. And then we touch the novice phylactery. Goodness. Okay. Okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Everything's fine. It's fine. And then we do it. Thank goodness. Okay. I think we're good. And now we touch... Not that. Not that. We touch summoning the third.
It shall be done.
I don't have any stamina with which to do anything. Alright, Zevran, can you like walk behind it? Okay, quest completed.
I shall do it.
Chargement. Plus 10 electricity damage. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting! Fourth and final sequence. I need a character with stealing. It's an Easter egg. It's essentially the first 3 sequences added together. Be prepared to pickpocket. Ah, okay, I see. Well, there is an Easter egg, but I don't have a theme with me, so I can't do it. So this is all we're gonna get for now. I'm gonna hold it. If I come back and I do like another playthrough, I'll bring someone with thieving skills like Liliana O'Borrigan. You don't know the sacrifices I've made to like bring you here. I don't know if her shapeshifting is actually any good. Okay, like, I'm sorry, Morrigan, I love you. Forcefield. There's so many mage options. It's wild. I kind of want her to have a heal too. Yeah, because I'm not going to be using Win all the time. So I'd like her to be able to do it. But okay, we got... For all that work, we got mitts. We got mittens. Heck yeah, okay. So her shock should do a little bit more damage. That's something. Oh. Oh, I wish I brought Liliana, but it's too late now.
It shall be done.
I need you to not. And well, we got that shot again. Do I have? I don't think I have frost weapons even on. I keep forgetting to do it. Okay, Alyssa needs to heal. Jeez. Louise, I didn't expect that. Okay, heal. Good thing I have 2 healers, jeez. I'm backing up, good god. All of you need to use these. Okay, are we good? Jeez. I don't like that they keep exploding. Can you stop? Can you not? Goodness. Okay. Alright, well, look at someone tipping over bookshelves like
Very well.
some uncultured swine. Apprentices amulet. Acolyte staff. Lesser injury kit. I'm probably going to need those. Ooh, health poultices. My savior. We are going through those a little bit faster than I expected that we would. And some of these I keep forgetting to like toggle back on, which is a little unfortunate. I feel like, why not? Distillation agent, that's what we need for proper health poultices. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna save, actually, because I don't want to have to do all of that again.
I shall do it.
Onwards and upwards. Goodness, that was so intense. I forgot all about my chips for a while. Brain power, explosions. There's too much stuff going on for snacking. Yeah. Anybody home?
Please refrain
Oh,
from
hello.
going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen.
What are you doing here, sir?
I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Don't you want to get out?
I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Oh, Wayne, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
You know, I am also a fan of familiarity, but that is extreme dedication. I think he's tranquil, honey bun.
The tranquil do not have emotions.
I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
Who?
Niall the mage. He came here with several others and took the litany of Adralla.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this.
How is it worse? Says the super duper sheltered royal gal.
Blood magic could control us, too. Who knows what could happen then? We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye. Please do not draw attention to me. I would like to remain in one piece.
It shall be done.
Well, you seem to have accomplished that reasonably well thus far. Don't mind me poking around in the charred corpses here. Alright, that is the first floor. This is an unopenable door to exist just to torment me with its presence. Oh. They're talking. Oh, I should have stayed further back. Oops. Up there it is.
I shall do it.
Why is everyone such low health? Like, someone explain that to me real quick.
I still remember my first battle.
Alright, can I hit this in here? Ooh. Mind Blast is real tasty. That is like super helpful. Okay. Are we good? Hello, ma'am.
Please don't kill me.
Tell me why I should. The people you killed didn't want to die either.
I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching.
I am generally sympathetic to this line of argument. And so you fought back.
The magic was a means to an end. It gave me the power to fight for what I believed.
Fighting for what you believe is commendable, but the ends do not always justify the means.
You don't really believe that, do you, Wynne? Change rarely comes peacefully. Andraste waged war on the Imperium. She didn't write them a strongly worded letter. She reshaped civilization, freed the slaves, and gave us the Chantry. But people died for it. We thought someone always has to take the first step, force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs.
Number 1 and number 3 sound hilly. I guess I have to insult her.
What else can I do? I'm trapped here.
I'll spare you, but you're gonna have to figure it out.
Thank you. The Maker will surely turn his eyes on you for your mercy.
I am a Viva la Mage rebellion kind of person. I'm not super inclined to, you know, think too badly of the principle of freedom. The Rose of Orlais. What a classy sounding novel. I love money. Hopefully, am I wearing that belt? I am. Hopefully that helps. Frozen lightning. Tasty snack. Wait. Bell's Cash. Injury kit. Shock bomb. Maybe one day I'll use bombs. Aight, Zevran.
On it.
Hey! He got it. There are some chests that he can't open. We truly are blessed. Ancient texts. Scroll of Banastor. Ooh, I love dark magic. Tell me all about it. To align with the power of the Fade is but the first of many steps. Further is to align the minds to the Fade's rules and find the ties between the realm of dream and the realm of flesh. This is the true power of blood magic. The flesh and the mind are inseparable, and therein lies the power to influence and control minds. Below the text are indecipherable runes and stains of blood and ink. Yeah, that checks out. Cool story. Cool story, bro. Okay. Anything else? Any readable books on the floor here? Y'all got any of the good stuff? The good stuff out here? Doesn't look like it. Never know. Always worth checking. I forget, which way did I come from? I think I came from that way. I'm gonna save. I don't wanna die and have to redo all these fights again. Hello! Abominations. At least there's no fire on, I think. Something is still exploding though, which I don't appreciate. Stop doing that. Please just stop exploding. There's a chest.
I am ready.
Zevran.
As you like.
It's okay. It's what I expect. Maybe he'll level up sometime soon and we can put a whole single point into lock picking, but then again, it takes away from the combat talents, I think. It uses the same resource. So I kind of want to just let Liliana be the lockpicker. Ah! Stop. I was in the middle of strategizing. All of you chill. I'll just do Mind Blast because it's very handy. And shock, because why not? Maybe I should even try clicking some of these other ones. Someday. Perhaps not today. That's 4. I think that did in fact do something. Easy. Okay. Move aside, shambling corpses. There are more box for my husband to demonstrate his incompetency with. Hey, I think, if I remember correctly, there's someone hiding in a cabinet somewhere. Oh, hello!
Very well.
Maybe you still explode. Maybe that's just something I'm gonna have to put up with, but you know what? It's okay. I'll live with it. And yep, they explode. Wait, maybe it's when they die. I think it is when they die. They explode upon death. The more you know. Silver chain. Closet. Okay, I think this is the closet. This closet seems to be trembling slightly. You can hear soft whimpers coming from inside it. It's okay. You can come out now.
The demon's gone. Is it safe? I don't want to die.
I've dealt with them. Trust me.
If you're sure it's safe, I could take a peek outside.
Take a gander, man.
Oh. Ow, yeah. Yes.
Are you hurt?
I have a crick in my back and my bum's gone numb. Oh, holy maker, look at this. Those demons didn't know what hit them, did they? Godwin, Mage of the Circle of Ferelden, at your service.
Please come here.
Oh, not as pleased as I am that you came along when you did. There were demons everywhere, blocking my exit. I decided that the best thing to do in that situation was to hide and be very, very quiet. I just really want to be somewhere safe. I think I might stay here for now. Maybe go back into my closet for a little while.
Honestly, seeing as he is still alive, I think his was a very wise strategy. Sounds like a good idea.
Thank you again for saving me. May we meet again in happier, less life-threatening times.
And he just goes back. Can I talk to you again?
Oh, it's hard to remain quiet and hidden when you keep approaching me like this.
Bye. I just wanted to see your face again. Good luck, man. Not that I think you need it. I think you're good. Alright. Anything else in here? Aside from the unopenable blip box. Oh. I'm eavesdropping properly. Oh. Oh, oh no. Oh, they're getting attacked. Oh, but they're blood mages, so we have to kill them anyways. I was gonna help. I was gonna help you guys. I'm just gonna waken them while they're fighting the abomination. And there we go. We've got it. Creationist's Cord. Okay, anything else? I feel bad for y'all. Trying to get out of here. But, you know, no hard feelings. You have the little red circle around your feet. That means you're marked for death. That's okay. Zevran, don't worry about it. I'm certainly not worried about it. Ah, it really takes me back. I am overwhelmed by nostalgia. That's what that little insufficient skill does
I
to
shall
me.
do it.
Oh, hello! And there is actually a fire demon this time, which is most unfortunate, really. Or I guess I should say radiant. Zevran, why are you just... why are you over here? Get over there. I should probably be maneuvering him so he's like behind enemies more often. But you know, I think we kill things just well enough without too much strategizing. At the moment. Again, with the private documents, the blank vellum and the private documents are the things where I'm like, is there some purpose to these things?
As you say.
Or am I just meant to sell them? This looks like lettuce. Oh, it's a plant. Maybe they had like indoor plants in the tower. Is there sunlight? Technically, yes, through like the giant windows. Look at all the plants. I just noticed. The poor things. Alright, it doesn't look like there's any books. Unless I am like wildly mistaken and not a single readable book to be found. A pity. A shame. Okay. And I guess we move onwards. That's an unopenable door. Was I in here already? I don't think so. There's too many sparkles. If there's this many sparkles, then either I was blind or I have not been there. Elf Flight Arrow. That seems... Give me that. Even though I'm like probably never gonna use it, you know, just in case. I should probably give Zevran a bow and arrows too, just in case. Even though I am gonna run him as a dual wielding rogue. I think I've heard he makes a better archer. But I like seeing him next to me when we're fighting. That's the whole reason I want to keep him. That's what he is. Nice candles. Nice statue. You know, I'm sure it would have been a nice statue if it was standing up. Oh, there's a nice intact statue. At least they have nice scenery.
This is Irving's office.
Oh.
I half expected to find him here, but I suppose that's too much to hope for.
We sure can loot the place, though. Small painted box. Ah, this is the Friends of Red Jenny quest that we read about. I was like, that sounds familiar. Hi, Zevran. It's okay. Irving's mistake. What error has our first enchanter committed? I followed another apprentice through supposed secret maneuvers today and exposed her tendency towards blood magic. The environment of the tower is such that certain modes of thought are encouraged both for good and ill. The students think we toy with them. The truth is far more intricate and directed. Deviant traits must be exposed early or the whole of the circle suffers. Aldred has been very helpful in identifying the markers to look for. His skills at misdirection are admirable. I dare say that the apprentices would be shocked at his ability to manipulate them. I must organize a retreat such that the other enchanters can benefit from his skills. Oh, if only you knew what you were signing them up for. Irving's chest. Ooh, Morgan wants to take a look at this. Well, we're definitely gonna give it to Morgan then. Maybe not like right now. The Fraternity of Enchanters. Tell me about it. Another aspect of circle life is the fraternity. When a mage becomes an enchanter, he may ally himself with the fraternity. These are cliques that cross circle boundaries, mages of common interests and goals who band together to ensure that their voice is heard within the College of Magi in Cumberland. The largest fraternities currently are the Loyalists, who advocate loyalty and obedience to the Chantry, the Equitarians, who advocate temperance and follow a distinct code of conduct which they believe all mages should hold themselves to, the Libertarians, a growing fraternity, publicly maintaining greater power for the circles, but secretly advocating a complete split from the Chantry. A dangerous opinion, naturally. The Isolationists, a small group that advocates withdrawing to remote territories in order to avoid conflicts with the general populace. The Lucrosians, who maintain that the circle must do what is profitable first and foremost. They prioritize the accumulation of wealth, with the gaining of political influence a close second. So far, an alliance between the Loyalists and Equitarians has prevented the Libertarians from gaining much headway, but there are signs that the Equitarians may throw their support in with the Libertarians. If that happens, many mages predict it will come to civil war among the circles. From the Circle of Magi, a history, my first enchanter, Josephus. Ah yes, the civil war would only be between the circles, surely. I am gonna click this, so it stops sparkling at me. What did I not look at? Oh, right. This is the last creature. The Rifter is an assembled consciousness given form in the moments of the ritual. Its appearance is intended to frighten the summoning apprentice, ensuring they respect the fade. While essentially a construct, the beast is nonetheless very real and possessed of a fearsome will to be free. Man. If only I'd brought a big bargainer. Oh, the things we could have learned. It's okay. It's probably just something tiny and insignificant, and I shouldn't concern myself over it too much. Okay. I think that's everything. I'm pretty sure we can just go to the next floor. Third floor! Heck yeah! Throw me in, Chief! And don't crash, please. Okay. We're in. That's a door that I can
Strange
open.
that we have not seen more resistance. Where are all the mages, I wonder? All dead?
That's a good question, Morgan. Maybe we'll find out. We've seen a couple mages. What mages? Yeah, I expected that. Zevran, you take me back. Really, a reminder of my childhood. God, if I do another playthrough of this, I might just have to do a rogue. Just so I can pick the locks for my lonesome. So I don't have to rely on anyone ever again. That's a lot of bodies. You're gonna wake up if I walk over you. Scroll of Banister. Oh, there's multiple. Okay. Others may speak of the sanctity of the mind. To those who know the true power of the blood, this is foolishness. The mind is no more sacred than the knee, the small toe, or the ear. It is man's organ of reasoning, nothing more. And true reasoning requires connection to the rhythm of the blood, the tireless pounding of life. Interrupt this, and even the mind is yours to control. Below the text is a diagram of the blood magic ritual in progress with no notation or description. Hey, we're learning about blood magic. Heck yes. Tell me all about that. Okay. Oh, that's what I thought. I was waiting for that. They're off. And my last, because always gotta do my last. It's so good. I'm just kind of hitting drained life. Just because, even if I don't actually have any damage to like heal from. Someone's freezing me! Excuse me! Are you joking, my sir? I need this to die. Let's see, and I need everyone to like be okay actually. Win, what can you do? Revival. I was moving everyone to go attack that thing, but I immediately forgot because thanks for not going well. Over here. I think it's going okay. These things need to stop. Stop things! Don't hurt her! Okay. Okay. It's okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. And heal the tank. And then Morgan is out of MP. It's okay. It's gonna die soon. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're fine. There's another thing in here. I don't know why I'm still taking damage. Help. Walking bomb. Interesting. Okay. I think I've seen that spell. That's what it does on the receiving end. Okay. The more you know. That's kind of funny, actually. Maybe I'll pop that on Morgan. See how that works. Well, at least all these guys are sparkly. Hey, we got money. Not even a single silver. What are you? 4 shambling corpses? I expect better.
It is begun.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
Very well.
Okay. We're good. We're good. We're fantastic.
It is begun.
Alright, Zevran, it's your time to demonstrate how much I love you, because it certainly isn't because of your lockpicking competence that I have you in my party. Hooray! Alright. And off we go. More abominations. Lots of abominations, actually. And there's a lot of these. I need you to not stop. Stop that. Oh, there was a trap. I'm like, excuse me. Oh, oops. I'm like trying to see if I can hold off until heal is back up, but the answer is no. I really cannot. I need to heal Zevran. I think we're okay now. And then they all explode, because of course they do. Walk away! Run away! Okay. We're good. Don't worry about it, everybody. Golden corpse. An axe.
Very well.
That is getting sold. Ooh. What did that even update? Oh, okay. Promises of bride. Madness. I doubt blood will be of use to you if it is flowing down the tower steps. Step away from this folly before it consumes us all. Enchanter, Leuven, Loyalist. I am pretty sure. I have never read all of those. I don't think I realized that it updates the Codex in pieces. Oh, the things I never knew? Oh, hold on. Cannot miss this. And almost got eaten by the night corpse. I have spoken to him directly. His intentions are that we will demand the Templars withdraw. I don't know that I am willing to follow, but I will be present to hear his argument. Ah, so the Equitarian is like, yes, keep talking. And then the Loyalist is like, no, don't do it. It won't be worth it. And, well, to be fair, in this case, it was not worth it. But it sounds like the character of the fella leading the revolt in this case is a little questionable, you know. Possessed Templar, excuse me. You are not supposed to be hitting me. I thought y'all were corpses on the ground by now, quite frankly. I am about to fix this. Alright, back to corpses you go. There we go. Templar helm. That's great. That's cool. Happy for you for having a nice hat. Man, I've got so close to dying so much. Goodness. Anything in the book files. And are there just traps everywhere? Why though? Alright, I didn't immediately get jumped.
Shall be done.
So this is more promising than I initially envisioned. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else of note in here. Nothing on the bookcases. Nothing on the floor. Off we go. I think this looks like it leads to the big, like, common room. What if I don't want to go in there yet? Ah, yes, the desired David. Oh. Excuse you. That hurt a lot. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Can I mind blast? Yes, I can. Okay, that's pretty tasty. Can you stop freezing me, madame? Presuming it is in fact the madame doing it. Need you to chill with that stuff. At least everyone else is frozen. Goodness. Excuse me, are you targeting her? My love. Stop hitting her. She needs more points in Dex. Okay, just keep on healing. Keep on healing. It'll be okie dokie.
I still remember my first battle.
Okay, easy. And then this desire demon also needs to die. Okay. We figured it out. Finish.
It shall be done. As you say.
Hold on. Desire demon. This is important. Surely. In all my studies, I must say that the most intriguing was my interview with the Desire Demon. That the creature was willing to speak with me was a sign that this was no mere monster, mindlessly driven by its nature, but rather a rational being as interested in me as I was in it. It took a form that I would call female, though I had no doubt that it could appear otherwise. I wondered if it appeared as it did because I wanted it to, or because I expected it to. She, and indeed I could only think of her as such, now smiled warmly at me and laughed a musical sound that seemed to thrill my old heart. So frightened was I of this creature's legendary abilities to twist the hearts of men, and so relieved was I when I looked across the table into her dark eyes. This was a fearsome creature of the Fade, but as I spoke with her, I slowly came to realize that this demon was merely as misunderstood as we mages are ourselves. From the journal of the former senior enchanter Malleus, once of the Circle of Ravane, declared apostate in 920 dragon. Was he the other guy who defected? Who wrote the Shade one? Oh, it is Malleus. I was like, I wasn't sure if it was going to be one of those ones where it was like written by a guy who died to a desire demon immediately after. But no, maybe he did well for himself. Corpse! We have a whole entry on corpses! To anyone who doubts the wickedness of blood magic, I say, with your own hands, strike down the corpses of your brothers who have fallen in battle to a Maleficar, then we may discuss morality. Knight Commander Benedictus in a letter to the Divine of 546 Exalted. The Walking Dead are not, as the superstitious are wont to believe, the living come back for revenge. They are rather corpses possessed by demons. The shambling corpse, controlled by a demon of sloth, causes its enemies to become weak and fatigued. Corpses possessed by rage demons go berserk and simply wade into their opponents mindlessly. Devouring corpses are held by hunger demons and feed upon the living. The more powerful demons rarely deign to possess a dead host. Ooh, and then Arcane Horror. That's a promising title for something to be called. Let's talk about Arcane Horrors, kids. Hydration is critical to be able to read all these words. Okay. Upon ascending to the second floor of the tower, we were greeted by a gruesome sight, a ragged collection of bones wearing the robes of one of the senior enchanters. I had known her for years, watched her raise countless apprentices, and now she was a mere puppet for some demon. Transcribed from a tale told by a Templar in Antiva City at 713 Storm. Demons, of course, have no form in our world. When they enter, either where the veil is particularly thin or through blood magic summoning, they must take possession of a body. When a pride demon takes control of the corpse of a mage, an arcane horror is born. Although they appear to be little more than bones, these are fierce creatures possessing not only all the spellcasting abilities of a living mage, but also the capacity to heal and even command other animated corpses. Wow, spooky! Ah, Abomination! Okay, well this one might actually be interesting. Seeing as I am quite fond of my abominations in later games. We arrived in the dead of night. We had been tracking the Maleficar for days and finally had him cornered, or so we thought. As we approached, a home on the edge of the town exploded, sending splinters of wood and fist-sized chunks of rocks into our ranks. We had but moments to regroup before fire rained from the sky, the sounds of destruction wrapped in a hideous laughter from the center of the village. There, perched atop the spire of the village chantry, stood the mage, but he was human no longer. I feel like chantry should be capitalized. We shouted prayers to the Maker and deflected what magic we could, but as we fought, the creature fought harder. I saw my comrades fall, burned by the flaming sky or crushed by debris. The monstrous creature, looking as if a demon were wearing a man like a twisted suit of skin, spotted me and grinned. We had forced it to this, I realized. The mage had made this pact, given himself over to the demon to survive our assault. Transcribed from a tale told by a former Templar in Cumberland, 884, blessed. It is known that mages are able to walk the Fade while completely aware of their surroundings, unlike most others who may only enter the realm as dreamers and leave it scarcely aware of their experience. Demons are drawn to mages, though whether it is because of this awareness or simply by virtue of their magical power in our world is unknown. Regardless of the reason, a demon always attempts to possess a mage when it encounters one, by force or by making some kind of deal, depending on the strength of the mage. Should the demon get the upper hand, the result is an unholy union known as an abomination. Abominations have been responsible for some of the worst cataclysms in history, and the notion that some mage in a remote tower could turn into such a creature unbeknownst to any was the driving force behind the creation of the Circle Magi. Thankfully, abominations are rare. The Circle has methods for weeding out those who are too at risk for demonic possession, and scant few mages would give up their free will to submit to such a bond with a demon. But once an abomination is created, it will do its best to create more. Considering that entire squads of Templars have been known to fall at the hands of a single abomination, it is not surprising that the Chantry takes the business of the Circle of Magi very serious indeed. Yes, this is exactly what abominations do, is they attempt to create more, absolutely, without fail. Woohoo! -1 dexterity, excuse you. I would never. I could not put someone through that. Hey! It's a gold bar, it's a gold bar, it's a gold bar. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. Zevran likes gold bars. Take it.
I shall treasure it. Thank you.
Yay! I'm interested. Hey, and he gets a buff. Good. We need buffs in this day and age.
Very well.
Private documents. I'm not sure why you're storing them in your armoire, but far be it from me to criticize your organization techniques. Anything in here? Sparkles. It's a box, Zevran. I still love you, and I will love you till the day I die. Nothing will change that. Not even abject lockpicking failure, because you have no points in lockpicking, and I cannot believe I never noticed that until now. The memes were true. He is actually canonically just not good at lockpicking, the more you know. I thought maybe I should give Morgan that book. I am going to save. Alright, Morgan, I have a book for you.
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire?
I guess?
Ever since we discovered the condition of the Mage's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
You're welcome. I'm kind of curious what you plan to find within it.
Secrets. My mother has many of them, and this tome represents the one time that they were able to get away from her. I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
Oh man, Godspeed, girlfriend. I hope you enjoy. Oh, okay, well, back to fighting we go.
I shall do it.
Skeleton archer, I guess I'm gonna do that. Things are hitting me, but it's okay. I have healers. Multiple healers even. Ah, and there it is, Abomination, the thing that we've been reading so much about. Can I just do this? Yes I can. Stop hurting her. I need to level her more. I don't. Are we all focusing on the shade here? I feel like we are. Or sorry, the abomination. But I kind of want to just do one of these. There we go. Oh, and now it's aggroing me. That's fine. Miss, excuse me. I need you to not do that, sir. Maybe I'll just turn this off. I'm pretty sure if that's actually helping. Alright, well at least now we're actually hitting the thing. And you should hit it more. Oop. Oop. Alright, come on. It's okay. We're good. We're good.
Away with you.
We're good.
Battle is over, is it? I would have liked to be back in the one who hit me.
Very well.
Alright, we did it. Oh god, okay. White runestone. I have no idea who that goes to. Anyways, that sure was a big health bar. That sure was a lot of healing that I needed. Imagine doing this on Nightmare. Haha. Couldn't be me. And there's more. This is okay. This is fine. Just don't hurt me, please. And Morrigan, I think I need you to keep my weapons like iced, baby girl. Is there a tactic that I can put to just like have her click it if it's not on, because I keep forgetting? Can I future-proof myself a little bit? Foolishness-proof myself? Forgetfulness-proof myself? Okay, well, this is starting to look very blood magic-y and fleshy and all those fun things. I think, are we getting close to the fade part? There sure was a noise. I think I heard a very strange noise. I guess up we go, I think. I assume there's nothing else in here. Does Wynn have anything new to say?
Yes. Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should.
What do you think of all this gore that we're standing in? Ah, yeah. Tell me about the Litany of Adrala. That's something new we discovered.
Adrala was a bard in the service of Divine Clemens I. During the Second Exalted March. The schism had split the Chantry into the one we know and the Imperial Chantry in Tevinter. There was much mistrust of the Tevinter Imperium at this time, as you can imagine.
I can imagine it. Carry on.
Even though the Imperial Chantry forbade blood magic, the Chantry, our Chantry, did not believe them. After all, many of the Tevinter mages, and even their Magister Lords, had used blood magic with impunity throughout history. Together, with the help of the Chantry and its Templars, Adrala wrote the litany to protect against the mind-controlling abilities of blood mages.
Are you sure it still works?
I don't see why it shouldn't.
Fair enough.
Reciting the litany breaks any existing mind control and prevents future attempts at domination from being successful.
Whoa. You know anything more about Eldred that you haven't said before? Okay.
He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the
Yeah.
Call it, I'm sure
I wasn't sure if you had
Aldred
any
has some redeeming
new
qualities.
insights.
He probably has a perfectly... Onward, then.
I think that was her new. Do a little blurb. 4th floor. I don't know how many floors there are total. I feel like we're getting into the thick of it though. If the scenery changes, is anything to go by?
Corruption, not unlike the Darkspawns. Perhaps they are related.
It's a good theory, honey bun. I couldn't begin to tell you. Alright, more statues. You guys got anything in here? Like an openable box? On it, he says. Hey. And he actually opened it. The crowd goes wild. What a man. What a boy. Faith restored. Ah, yes. I remember this part.
What are we having tonight?
Roast boar, your favorite, and candied yams. The meal.
That does sound pretty tasty.
You spoil me, my sweet. How fare our children at their lessons?
You should ask them yourself.
Wow.
What have you learned, my son?
Mother has me practicing.
She's role-playing as the children, too. Oh, is that what kind of wife he wants? A knuckle rapper? Literacy's pretty cool. I'm just discovering the benefits myself. Wow! What a beautiful image. It sounds like the perfect life.
Yes, it is all perfect.
Incredible. I'm gonna save here. Actually, I forget what I usually do or what my options here. I think you can like leave them alone.
Everything
I don't know if I
just
want
as
to
you
though.
Wanted my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
What in Andraste's name is going on here?
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door.
Well,
I will get
we are at the door.
The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment.
Well, at least someone in here is having a good time.
On a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions.
You have this Templar ensorcelled, don't you?
Happiness is bewitching. There is a certain power in all things mortals delight in. I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that?
His happiness is an illusion, a cruel lie.
All emotion is intangible. You cannot see it, cannot grasp it.
But it is normally caused by something real. Real events, real people. What you've done to him is abhorrent.
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
Companionship that is only in the mind. All the fun, none of the cleanup.
No one else would have known his heart. He did not know it himself.
That's wild. I don't know if this is what he really wants, though.
You do not see what I see of him. You do not know. We are partners. I give him what no one else can, and through him, I experience what it is to be mortal.
He deserves to be free of you to find his own happiness, I guess is what we're going with.
What happiness? He has gone through life empty, resentful of his vows. You would return him to this? I want nothing from you. I have what I need. All I ask is that you leave us alone.
What'll happen if I leave you?
Perhaps we will escape. Perhaps we will not.
Nah. The situation you are in is intriguing. I will let you live. I feel like This isn't quite right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to.
Then you leave me no choice. Help! There are bandits at the door. They're going to murder the children.
They will not get past me.
No, you could have lifted him out of this.
Unusual powers.
But clearly it doesn't actually care. I think. Oh, the freezing. Always with the freezing. That is a pretty. I love the stun. I just like the stun. Healing, pretty important. Heal, 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 heal the tank. He's almost dead. Might as well take him out. Okay, and since she's healing tank, I'm gonna heal Zev. It hurts so much. Can I do this again? Heck yeah. I thought. Cease this. You're almost dead. Alright, there we go. We haven't really touched the desired demon yet, but that's okay. Now there's only 2 of them left.
Next time.
And off she blows. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Templar guy. Notice of censure. Desire in need. What do we got here? Templar Drass, your remarks in front of the recruits are only the latest in a series of troubling events. I am beginning to suspect that you may not be suited to the devotional requirements of trading. Perhaps it is time for a personal evaluation of your career path within the Templars. I will schedule some time after the current deployment to discuss options elsewhere in the organization. Attendant Sarand, Assistant to Knight Commander Gregor. A note is scribbled in the corner. Attendant who? Options. Code for dead-end duty on a hedge-made hunt in the banner. Well, would that have been better than this? I don't know. I'm not strictly sure about this decision here. If he was miserable anyways. But, tis done. Decision has been made. Tis done now. Silver rings, studded leather boots. Ah yes, and drinking stuff, which is obviously what you stick in your vanity.
I shall do it.
Hey, 16 silver. We take those. Thank you, Desire Demon, for being relatively loaded compared to your shambling corpse minions. I would like to see more of that. Does this go into the main room? I don't want the main room. Aha! More possessed Templars. I keep pressing that when I'm trying to hit the shield thingy. I need you to stop. Blood mage. There we go. Can I do my weapon here? I guess I am engaging in a little bit of mage-to-mage combat here. Or well, no, I don't really need it. I don't really need it. Can I, if I right click? Okay, yeah. I can cancel. I got healed. I don't need it anymore. One more. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Don't you dare aggro her! What were you thinking? 4 silvers. Okay. Not quite as good as a demon, but I'll take it. Hello, blood mage. What have you here? Archon robes. Are those better than Morrigan's robes? That is my real question here. +2 magic, +10 cold damage. This is +2 spell power. I'm not sure what the difference is exactly. I feel like this is better though. And look at her. Fashion. Fashion queen. That's what this is. And I guess I don't really have anything else for her. So she's just gonna get to run around looking like this now. You're welcome, queen. Call me the royal designer. Trade manifest? I guess I was expecting a codex entry from something named trade manifest, quite frankly, but that's okay. Everything is fine. There is not a thing on Earth that is not fine, actually. I guess we're going in. Hey.
Oh, look. Visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved.
I assure you, I'm easily entertained. Who's that guy? And what did you do to him?
Just resting. Poor lad. He was so very, very weary. You want to join us, don't you? Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
I don't know, sir.
What is this? Some ridiculous ploy to get me to let down my guard?
This is ridiculous. You cannot expect me to rest on a floor stained with blood.
Indeed, we have standards.
You must resist, else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest.
Darn right, this demon advocates for self-love, self-care. Take a break, folks. The world will continue spinning. Lost in Dreams. Okay, here it is. The Fade. That part of Origins, and I'm pretty sure these are the important. Maybe not. Unclickable. Currently unclickable. Hello, Duncan. Hello, friendly wardens.
Welcome, my friend. We fought the good fight and won. Rejoice.
Rejoice. Aw. Imagine if this had actually happened. Lyrium Vein. What does this do? Lyrium. Oh my god. It sure is long. Hold on. I am very near about to take a break, so I will do it now, because if I don't do it, I'll forget that Lyrium's the new one. Alright, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna talk to Duncan, and then soon to him, I'm gonna skedaddle for a breakerino. Okay, more than half the wealth of Orzammar comes from a single extremely rare substance, lyrium. The Chantry believes it to be the waters of the Fade, mentioned in the Canticle of Thronides, the very stuff of creation itself, from whence the Maker fashioned the world. Only a handful of mining caste families hazard extracting the ore, finding veins in the stone quite literally by ear. For in its raw form, lyrium sings, and the discerning can hear the sound even through solid rock. Even though dwarves have a natural resistance, raw lyrium is dangerous for all but the most experienced of the mining caste to handle. Even for dwarves, exposure to the unprocessed mineral can cause deafness or memory loss. For humans and elves, direct contact with lyrium ore produces nausea, blistering of the skin, and dementia. Mages cannot even approach unprocessed lyrium. Doing so is invariably fatal. Despite its dangers, lyrium is the single most valuable mineral currently known. In the Tevinter Imperium, it has been known to command a higher price than diamond. The dwarves sell very little of the processed mineral to the surface, giving the greater portion of what they mine to their own smiths, who use it in the forging of all truly superior dwarven weapons and armor. What processed lyrium is sold on the surface goes only to the Chantry, who strictly controls the supply. From the Chantry, it is dispensed both to the Templars, who make use of it in tracking and fighting Maleficarum, and to the Circle. In the hands of the Circle, lyrium reaches its fullest potential. Therefore, Mari craftsmen transform it into an array of useful items from the practical, such as magically hardened stone for construction, to the legendary silver armor of King Callahan. When mixed into liquid and ingested, lyrium allows mages to enter the Fade fully aware, unlike all others who reach it only while dreaming. Such potions can also be used to aid in the casting of especially taxing spells for a short time, granting a mage far greater power than he normally wields. Lyrium has its cost, however. Prolonged use becomes addictive, the cravings unbearable. Over time, Templars grow disoriented, incapable of distinguishing memory from present or dream from waking. They frequently become paranoid as their worst memories and nightmares haunt their waking hours. Mages have additionally been known to suffer physical mutation. The Magister Lords of the Tevinter Imperium were widely reputed to have been so affected by their years of lyrium use that they could not be recognized by their own kin, nor even as creatures that had once been human. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitibi. Ah yes, there is definitely a lot going on with lyrium, boys and girls, that we will learn about later.
There you are. I'm not disturbing you.
Hello, Duncan. It's so good to see you again. You should be dead.
Dead? Me? I have been close many times.
Was he this giggly in real life?
I just wanted to make sure you were happy here in Weishaupt. These grand halls were built by the first Grey Wardens. Isn't it breathtaking?
Yeah, I mean, look cool. Why are we here when we should be battling Darkspawn?
The Darkspawn are gone, remember? You were there in the last great battle. It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the Archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze.
Wow, what a lovely dream. That's not possible. You're hiding something from me.
Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer?
No, Zevran's not here. You offer complacency, not peace.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your Darkspawn. May they be your doom.
Oops, how benevolent of you. Stop this. I didn't realize they had a healer. I need to fix this. I'm not sure what this ward does. Hopefully it isn't too important. Alright, Duncan. I don't need to keep your aggro because I have no one to protect. I guess I'm gonna do first side striking. And I don't even need shield cover either. Alright, we got him, boys. Any chance of interacting with this thing? No? Nay? Alright. Fade pedestal. Oh, it begins. I've only done this once. Every other time I've used the skip the fade mod. Because this is a whole ordeal.
Where did you come from? Are you a demon? No. I see that you're not. You're like me. Congratulations on getting out of that trap.
Thanks. What about my companions? That's important.
You came here with others. Then yes, they would be trapped. The demon traps everything that comes here in a dream it thinks they can't or won't try to leave. I thought I'd escape too, but I've been wandering these empty grey spaces for a lifetime.
Wow. Who are you?
My name is Njal. I was trying to save the Circle when I encountered the Sloth Demon. I expect our experiences were similar.
Yep. I'm trying to save the Circle too. Owain mentioned you.
Owain helped me greatly. I suppose I'll never be able to repay him. Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. Everyone's dead.
There's still hope, though. But I guess, why are there so many blood mages here? This is a good question.
I don't know. They must have been practicing in secret, even teaching others. I knew these people, trusted them. The litany was our only hope of saving the circle. But now, this place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life.
We'll find a way out.
No, there is no way out of here. You think there might be, but you'd be wrong. You see that pedestal there? I've studied the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon itself is on the center island, but you can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it, and it taunts you and drives you mad.
Well, it sounds like you didn't have a guide open, bucko. Could my companions be on one of the islands?
I don't know. There are many dreamers. You might find a way to reach them through the islands, if you're lucky.
Tell me all about the protective ward.
I don't know much. I think the Sloth Demon has placed lesser demons on each of the islands. I've seen them. They take different shapes, but they're there. Defeating them may be the only way to reach the Sloth Demon. But you have to get to them first. I couldn't. I was too afraid to try.
You mentioned obstacles before.
Yes. Obstacles and mad dream things. A river of flame before a portal, or a door that shows you freedom through a keyhole that no key will fit. I once found a passageway smaller than my hand with a mouse going to and fro through it. Silly thing fled before I could question it.
Why would you talk to a mouse? I can't ask him that. I'm gonna do that. I didn't do that.
Mice are timid creatures by nature, even mice that are really people. Almost everyone you see here is a dreamer of some sort. Each dreamer may know things another may not. The mouse could have told me what lay beyond the tiny passage, or how to get there. Even how I might make myself small like him and crawl through myself. And if one could become small enough to take one path, perhaps there are similar ways to walk the others.
You're onto something. Tell me about the Sloth Demon, though.
Not
The
much.
head honcho.
You couldn't say we were friends, really.
Yeah, I'd assume not.
Demons have their own hierarchies. They play their own games, and mortals serve as pawns, perhaps even bargaining chips. The demon keeping us here probably rules this entire section of the Fade. It'll not let us go easily, if at all.
If we work together, we can do anything.
Nothing dampens your spirit, does it? I don't know whether to admire or pity you.
I prefer admiration.
Don't mind me, then.
What part of the Codex got updated? Sloth Demon! Ooh. Okay, I'm back. I had a slight interruption. Okay, I think I am going to read the Sloth Demon. And what is this thing that's glowing? Oh my god, there's one on skeletons. Okay, I'm gonna read this and then probably do skedaddle for a bit of a break. I said that earlier, but this time for real. Okay, on the Sloth Demon. And I looked at the creature, and it had become me. A veritable copy of my form, and my very mind stared back at me as if from within a mirror. I thought surely that this was a trick, an illusion meant to put me off guard, but as I engaged the thing with my sword, it fought me with maneuvers that I recognized. It parried as I parried, it swung as I swung. It spoke to me and said things that only I could know. I think this demon of sloth has no form or identity of its own. It is envy as much as sloth, I believe, and mine was not the first shape it stole that day. An excerpt from a transcribed deposition of Tyrannus, Templar Commander, Cumberland, 390 Towers. The most difficult assumption for some who study demons to overcome is the notion that a sloth demon is in and of itself slothful. If that were so, it seems highly unlikely that any such demons would cross the veil into our own world, or once here would fight to possess any creature with a will of its own, and we know both these things to not be the case. Certainly some demons are lazy and complacent, but who knows, perhaps these creatures even cultivate such a reputation. The truth is that demons of sloth are named so because this is the portion of human psyche that they feed upon. Doubt, apathy, entropy. They seek to spread these things. The sloth demon hides in its forms, a master of shapes and disguise. It's always in the last place you look, and from its hiding place it spreads its influence. A community afflicted by a demon of sloth could soon become a dilapidated pit where injustices are allowed to pass without comment, and none of the residents can be aware that such a change has even taken place. The sloth demon weakens, tires, tears at the edges of consciousness, and would much rather render its victim helpless than engage in a true conflict. Such creatures are best faced only with a great deal of will, and only with an eye to piercing their many disguises. Valuable information, seeing as that is what we are going to be dealing with. Although the true enemy is going to be mazes. Fade portal. I'm still not sure exactly what the Lyrium Vein does. I'm gonna click on it anyways, though. Okay. Anyways, this is, in fact, where I'm going to call it. I'm gonna make a new save in the Fade, just in case being here drives me so insane that I need to step out of it for a second to remember who I am and where I came from. Okay. And we're good to go. I'm gonna save again. Because I'm paranoid. Okay. We're good. So I think that is going to be it for now, potentially for today. I might be back, I may not, we'll see. But thanks to everybody who's watching, and have a nice day.